Newton. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cold today. Sore throat. Um, yeah, I think Newton had it wrong. I think every action makes an equal and opposite, sometimes overreaction, and so that is one of the reasons why I want to make an apology about a video that I made a while back. It was a video that took clips from the World Trade Center bombings and put a sound clip over it from the movie The Dark Knight. And what happened is what I was trying to get across in that video, unsuccessfully unfortunately, was that when you are attacked violently, then you respond in an even more violent way than what was given to you. You're playing into the overall hands of those that attacked you. That's what I was trying to say. I was trying to say that, if you're attacked and you act, wild and crazy, you're doing exactly what terrorists want you to do. And so that's what I was trying to say. If you watch the rest of the video, I take clips from CNN, I take clips from a couple of shows, and I showed after that how terrorism is sometimes utilized by those in politics. And the way they utilize it is they say, well, this is so bad that what we need to do is we need to make government stronger and more centralized because of this outside threat. And I said that relationship is symbiotic, and the ironic thing is the very people sometimes, not all the time, sometimes get stronger from the very things that they're trying to fight. So that is what happens a lot of the time. I was simply saying that it was time to stop being afraid and start doing things that are not being afraid. And I said one thing that I think kind of has honestly haunted me, and that is that I said that right-wingers utilize terror. That's exactly what I said. Right-wingers utilize terror. And then, I realized that was not correct, that there are people that are good in the right camp and the left camp, and that's why I myself am independent. And and so for me to say that everybody in the right is utilizing terror to get stronger themselves was just wrong. And so, I apologize about that. I think it was also insensitive of me to use clips of a horrible world event and not really think about what I was doing. I just was trying to make a point across when really I was being incredibly insensitive. But at the time I thought to myself, well, why not put this stuff in there? I mean, after all, you're trying to make a point, and that is, well, there were 3,000 people killed on September 11th when we went over in Iraq. How many more thousands of innocent civilians got killed by the things we did? And I said, well, that's not fair, that's not just. So, which is worse? Which killed more, the invasion of Iraq or September the 11th? And, I know that saying that is I think both are equally as bad, because both are killing people, and I don't believe in violence. I just kind of got angry at the fact that I saw something that was horrible made even more horrible. Okay? I don't believe in violence. I don't like violence from terrorists. I don't like violence from oversized military. I don't like either. I mean, both result in death, both result in injury, both result in sorrow, so they're both equally bad in my opinion. But still, nonetheless, it was, again, insensitive, not to be redundant, for me to use those clips in the way that I did. And that was months ago, and I'm still thinking about that, and it still has bothered me. So, please, any of you who out there who saw that, please, pardon me. I mean, in one sense what I did was insensitive, but on the other hand, keep in mind that we do live in America, and I was exercising my First Amendment rights. So, there you have it. I'm an American just like you. I might have different views, but still, I admit that was insensitive for me to do that. And I know that if, one of my relatives died that day, and then I saw some prick on YouTube doing that, I would think, what an absolute creep, And you'd be right in thinking that. But all I'm saying is, I can't take back what I did. It was, on one hand, it was just a video. On the other hand, I think there are ramifications for things when you make such outlandish claims like that. So, so I'm apologizing for that video. I'm clarifying my position that I don't think any kind of violence is necessary. Does that make me a pacifist? No. If somebody is, trying to kick my ass or kill me, I'm going to try to beat them off. You know what I mean? But ideally, I like to avoid things like that. And I do think that there are people in this world, some meaning well, some not, who deliberately manipulate worldwide events to their own benefit. And, that might not be true. That's just my point of view. So, anyways, I apologize for the video. It was insensitive. I'm against violence of any sort. And I hope that my political views will become more mature. I apologize for saying that all right-wingers are utilizing fear and terror. That's not true. And so, yeah, I apologize again, and have a good one.